So Ubisoft just got downgraded to hold from buy after their recent investor earnings call. And wow, things just keep getting worse for Ubisoft, especially in the past few weeks. And honestly, they've been in a downturn for about 10 years now. And with the recent releases of Star Wars Outlaws and the severe underperformance, and now the delay of Assassin's Creed Shadows, things just keep getting worse and worse. And obviously, that has affected the stock as it has crashed after the 2025 guidance. So this is definitely not a good thing. They've downgraded their fiscal bookings from 2.32 billion to 1.95 billion. So that is definitely not a good thing. So this is something that honestly, I think for a lot of people who's been paying attention to Ubisoft for the past 10 years, is not surprising. Okay. And so the Ubisoft CEO, Yves Guillemot, he said he's disappointed with second quarter performance, which fell short of expectations. But honestly, that is really an understatement because year to date, it has fallen 60% and not hitting any of its price targets, really. And at the time of this video, I think the stock is trading at $2 something cents, something like that. Yeah, $2.22. So it's continually going down. Look at this 5-year, pretty much 85% down from its highs back in 2021. And all of these things obviously affect the company, the games, the employees, just its entire future. Some people have called for Ubisoft to sell, to go private. And this might happen, because there's things going on that Ubisoft has really, let's just say they didn't get ahead of it. Okay. They knew these things were happening. And like I said, this has been going on for many, many years that they've been on a consistent downturn and they haven't made the changes necessary to improve these things. So that's why they're losing a lot of money. Investors are not happy. There's been layoffs. There's a potential strike coming up in October. And I really do not know what Ubisoft can do in the short term besides possibly going private or even selling their company. And what is the CEO, Yves Guillemot, saying? Well, he commits to a formal board review in light of the company's struggles. So I don't know what that means. But I think after it been happening so long, that a quick turnaround, especially with game development, I don't think it's just possible. So either they're going to have to cut costs even more, which I don't know how, besides laying off a whole bunch of different companies and divisions. Or more than likely, this is what I feel is going to happen, is that one of their shareholders is going to buy them out. That's what I think is going to happen. Because if you didn't know, one of the largest shareholders of Ubisoft is actually Tencent. So if you don't know who Tencent is a huge, huge multi-conglomerate technology company. And Tencent owns Tencent Games, which is the largest video gaming company in the world, which for people who don't know, they probably are not aware that a Chinese company is the largest. And Tencent Holdings, I think they're worth $525 billion, so nearly $500 billion. They are a massive, massive company. And as stated, Tencent Games is currently the largest game company in the world. It's not Microsoft, it's not Sony, it's not Nintendo, it's Tencent Games. They own a lot of companies, and you see some of these you might be familiar with. They have a lot of things that they own. Look at this. They own a lot. So a lot of the most popular games that you're playing, it's probably owned in some way or form by Tencent. And Tencent has their hands in a lot of different things. And I kind of feel that if Tencent Games were to buy Ubisoft or become the major shareholder where they have controlling interests, then that would probably make sense for Ubisoft, because Ubisoft, whenever it was founded, I think 1986, if I'm not mistaken, it was founded by the Guillemots. And him and his brothers were the ones who founded this company. So it's been a family business for a while. But there's just no way to get around is that they're not profitable. They are constantly losing money. And as I stated, this is something that's been going on for a long time, a very long time. And so it would be in their best interest to actually look to selling or let companies like Tencent become the major share stockholders, because I don't know of what other choice that they have, especially if Assassin's Creed is not a hit. And honestly, I don't think it's going to be. This got so much bad press, negative feedback from fans of Assassin's Creed, and all of those things add up, and it comes right after the big disappointment of Star Wars Outlaws. That is definitely not a good thing. You want to lead with success going into the next quarters, and that's not what Ubisoft is going into. And yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on where Ubisoft is at right now. Downgraded, and it keeps going down even further. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave in the comments area below, and I'll see you on another episode. Hey geeks, if you are a brand new creator and you simply want something easy to get you started, well, I got something for you with my Creator Starter Kit. This is a super simple step-by-step guide that's going to take you from having no channel to developing your very first YouTube channel, along with ideas, thumbnail designs, and other creator tips, including marketing. And the best part is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and get started creating.